Maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Dajahaw! Welcome back, my friends, to my channel. Today we are going to make caldereta, but before we do that, I would like to say hello and thank you to some of the people who started this channel with me. I would like to say thank you to my very good friend, one of my best friends, Grace Guillermo. I love you. I would also like to say thank you to Gina Raspberry Blue from the States, also to my good friends Mary Ann Lee, Jenny Conky from LA, and to my ever supportive aunties Anna Marie and Dioana Marie, and to some YouTubers who's helped me from the start, Jadel TV, The Rankins, Inday Mayang, and Jessica Wang, also Yaya Tasing Antonio. I'm so thankful. And for those of you who I haven't mentioned, I will be doing shout outs more often now. So I'll be saying hello to you in my next videos. Thank you all so much for supporting my channel. I wasn't able to do a special video about me having 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you will stay with me and watch me grow, let my community grow. Thank you all so much, guys. Okay, let's get cooking.
Here are the ingredients for today's recipe. 2 chicken breasts cubed. We're also using minced garlic, bay leaves, onion, half of a large onion, red chilies, carrot, green bell pepper. If you have red, use that too. 3 sliced tomatoes, 2 medium-sized potatoes, tomato paste, salt and black pepper to taste. Now let's turn on our stove to medium heat, and today I'll be using my wok. Now that the wok is hot, let's pour 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. To prevent my potatoes from turning dark, I soaked them in water. And now that we're ready to brown the potatoes, we'll just drain off the water from the bowl. I have to make sure that my potatoes are fully drained because I'm scared of dangerous oil spatters. Now I'm just gonna brown the opposite sides of the sliced potatoes. I saw my grandma doing this every time she adds potatoes to a dish. She said this holds the shape and it gives a different texture. And of course it looks good for presentation, but if you don't have time, you can just toss it into the pot together with the chicken. But my grandma always cooks with love, that's why it is important that the food also looks nice. Now while we are browning the potatoes, let's season our chicken breasts with salt. Now the pepper. This is what we call layering of flavors. Now let's just mix it so that the salt and pepper will be evenly distributed to the chicken. Now let's leave our chicken for few minutes, then let's go back to our potatoes. Now that they're brown on both sides, let's set them aside. Now in the same wok, I'm gonna brown the chicken breast. Now the chicken breast, I will brown on all sides. I do this because I don't want the meat or the chicken to look pale when it's already incorporated with the sauce. Brown them for about 30 seconds to a minute. It depends on how you like your chicken. Do you want it soft or chewy? Now that they're browned, let's set them aside. Now let's do the second batch. Now in the same wok, let's add in our onion. Saute the onion. Now make a well in the middle and let's add our garlic. I didn't put the garlic first because I didn't want them to burn. Saute the garlic until aromatic. And then after a few minutes you can saute it together with the onions, with the caramelized onion. Tomatoes in. Now that the juice of the tomatoes are coming out, let's add some salt. Now the pepper. Now let's continue stirring. And now it's time to add the chicken breasts. And now I'm just going to add my tomato paste. You could also use canned tomatoes, tomato puree, whatever suits your taste. Let's squeeze that all out. And now let's stir that tomato paste. Now let's put the lid on and let it cook for 15 minutes. After about 12 to 15 minutes, you can see that all the juices are coming out from the meat and the vegetables. Now let's add our bay leaves. Now let's put the lid back on for about 2 minutes. And now let's add the carrot. And the chilies. Cover and leave for another 2 minutes. Now let's add some water. Cover and let it boil. Now let's add our potatoes. Carefully mix in the potatoes. And now I'm going to add in some mozzarella cheese. You could also use cheddar or any kind of cheese that you like, but this is actually optional. Only if you like to add cheese. This will make the sauce creamier and thicker. Now let's have a taste. Let's try. That tastes lovely. But I think it needs a little bit more salt. And finally, it's time to add our green bell pepper. And now I'm going to add in some raisins. I usually would use the black or the dark raisins, not the green ones, but this is all they have downstairs. Now I'm going to add in some yogurt because I will not use liver spread. So this is one way to thicken the sauce. Not everyone in this house could eat liver spread, so instead of liver, I'm using yogurt. And now let's just continue mixing it all up in low heat it will be creamier and thicker without that liver aftertaste. The raisins will bring out the flavor of the cheese. And now, as you can see, the sauce is really thicker. And now it's done. We'll just have to serve this. You can have it with a bowl of rice or just as it is. It's really high in carbs, potatoes and rice, but it's a Filipino thing. We can eat potatoes with rice. And there you go, creamy, cheesy chicken caldereta. So if you like this recipe, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell button, and I'll see you guys on our next video. Bye!